Hey, what's up? It's Legacy Mage here, bringing a gameplay commentary. As promised, I said I was going to do a gameplay commentary for Judgement, and here it is. This is a free-for-all on Gundalore, I think, or Gondolor. I can't pronounce his name. I don't give a shit. Anyways, it's a free-for-all. That's all fucking matters. You know, I'm just going to give you my opinion on the game, on Judgement, and overall impressions and such. And I'll give you a quick channel update when the video's coming close to an end. Jumping right on into it. You know, it's a good game. You know, I didn't think I was gonna like it much. I think in previous videos I had my fears about it being a rifle fest. You know, honestly, it's anything but that. I see a few little assholes here and there that, in a free-for-all, that will run around with a rifle and they'll just wait for everybody to have a shotgun battle, and then they swoop in like a little fucking vulture and, you know, like, yeah, look at me, guys, I picked up all the kills, I got me quick kills, you know, like fucking dickheads. And that's how they get to the top of the scoreboard. I've seen a few guys do that. A little annoying, doesn't bother me. You know, overall, good game. I thought it was... It's balanced in many ways. I do have some quirks with it, and that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about in this video. And, you know, I'm a little pleasantly surprised. You know, early on when I first started playing it, I was very disappointed with it. And I'm going to touch on the Scorcher here in a little bit, but early on I was very disappointed with the game because, bear in mind, I've only really played Gears of War 3 online extensively. That's most of my experience with Gears of War. I mean, I've played a little of Gears 1 and 2, and I did a little bit of that with my buddy Jet Lags, but, you know, I really didn't play it enough to get a feel for it or to feel like I was getting good with it, you know, because I felt like the shotguns handled differently in those two games. Like I said, I'm just used to the Gears 3 version. And when I got on this game, it was fucking different because I was used to aiming with the barrel of the gun, basically, you know, using that right elbow as a good barometer, you know, if I got into a strafe or a shoddy battle, you know, where the shot was going to go. And, you know, it was just different, and I was used to the range. I was used to, you know, utilizing that pop shot and hard aim. You know, anybody that's ever played with me or seen me play, I used a little bit of everything. I would hip fire because I want, you know, that movement advantage I'm going to have with a hip fire because you do move quicker. And I'd use the pop shot or that hard aim to get a nice, good compressed shot on someone and get them hurt. Sometimes I'd do it more just to, you know, if I was in a 1v2 situation, you know, where another guy snuck up on me and I didn't notice it, and I'd sometimes use it just to wear that second guy down just so I can deal with this first dude. You know, I mean, that was just, you know, strategy I was used to. In this game, the range is a little bit shorter. Actually, it's a lot shorter with the gnasher. And the spread is much more wider. And I had to adjust to that, and, you know, for a while I was very, very depressed. I was hating this game. I was actually thinking about going back to Gears 3. I mean, that's how depressed I was. But, it's grown on me a little bit. I still have some quirks, and I'm going to jump into that right now. The one thing that is bothering me in this game that I really hope they patch or fix, and they do it in a title update or whatever, they need to do something about it. And, you know, my complaints are probably no more than what everybody else is complaining about. My main issue is the two-piece. It is back with a fucking vengeance in this game, and apparently I've talked with some guys that played Gears 2 a lot more than I have, and I've seen some guys on the Epic Forum saying it was pretty bad when Gears 2 was out, which I never got to experience, fortunately. I probably would have fucking lost my mind playing it. But in this fucking game, I played a match earlier, and I was mad at the fucking world, everyone in it, because of this, and you just seen there, I two-pieced my buddy Jet because he was a dickhead and had two-pieced me earlier, so I got his little bitch ass back for that. But, you know, it's really... I don't mind the fact that people melee, but it's just the quickness of it and how quickly you can recover from it and gnasher them right in the fucking face. And it's just... I preferred the Gears 3 version and how the melee was handled. It was more of a last-ditch move, last-ditch ability you would use. And you know, in this, it's some people's weapon of choice. I mean, I've played kids that do nothing but 2-piece so far, and they have really pissed me off with it. And I'm just, you know, I'm used to that Gears 3, I guess, variety of strafing and wall bouncing with a gnasher, and, you know, you got your kill with a gnasher. You know, every once in a while someone may melee at you, understandably, you know, you get a little desperate here and there, especially if you're running low on ammo and you gotta get someone fucking, you know, to back up just so you can make a well-placed shot. But in this, it's gotten, I think, a little out of hand. I just think they need to do something, either slow down the time in which, you know, you can melee and then shoot, or, you know, lessen the stun from the melee. Something. They gotta do. Something's gotta be done. I feel it's just a tad bit overdone at this point. Really overpowered, in my opinion. Another thing I think they really should look at, and I don't think it's as bad. I think in free-for-all it can be more of an annoyance than anything. Well, not even really free-for-all. It's not even big of a deal because everybody's sneaking up on each other. But in TDM or in Domination, I have noticed that you'll notice that the Scorcher is it's a power weapon now. It's definitely a fierce weapon. You have to be afraid of it. I know guys that will sit on top of that son of a bitch in the middle of a TDM or a Domination match and be like, I'm waiting on the Scorcher because it's a power weapon. That's basically, I mean, that's how fierce the Scorcher is now in this game. You have to respect it. I mean, you respected it in Gears 3, but in Judgment, it is a power weapon. But I just think it needs to be toned down just a tad bit. Not much. I mean, you still gotta fear it, but you know, it's ridiculous. I mean, the only thing that hurts it really is that it is a short-range power weapon. Well, once again, power weapon. But you know, it's short range. But it's not too big of a deal or anything. I have a problem with any major issue with, but needs to be toned down just a tad bit. Shoot, what was the other thing I want to get? You know, I'm really liking Overrun. You know, like I said, the game overall is fine. I like it. It just, you know, has a few little quirks that I think, you know, maybe they'll be fixed in a title update, and the game will get better. One thing, if there is a major issue with it, and it just sort of disappointed me a little bit, the characters to choose from in this game. I mean, I can deal with it being COG versus COG. That's no big deal to me. I mean, I've only been playing Gears 3, right? I guess guys I've been playing since Gears 1 and 2 probably are going to be more bothered by COG versus Locust than I am, but, you know, which I got nothing against, you know. I can understand. But, you know, the way I looked at it, if you're going to be, you know, using COG only, you figured the least fucking Epic Games could have done would be to give us a nice, deep roster. You know, give us Jace, give us Classic Cole, give us Classic Marcus, give us, you know, Classic Baird, give us, you know, all those characters, all those variations we had. Anya, Valera, what we got? Anya. You know, Valera, you know, all those characters to choose from. You know, we only got, I think, only 9 to choose from. We got only 4 maps. The 4 maps, I think, are going to be addressed. I think we're going to get at least one more regular multiplayer map. I take that back. I think it's 2, actually. I think 1 for Overrun, 1 for regular, but in addition to Execution. So that'll be cool. But, yeah, I just, you know, I mean, it's minor little things that I think they could fix, and this game would be fine. Like I said, I mean, my major issue right now is the 2-piece. This is overall an okay game. I mean, once I got used to the, you know, I had to adjust to this. I've heard some people on the Epic Games Forum say it's more like the Gears 1 gnasher. Once I've adjusted to this Gears 1-esque gnasher, I felt more at home using it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this gameplay commentary just a tad bit short because this gameplay is almost over. I'll catch you guys later. Channel update. I am going to have another set of randoms. I'm not too sure when I'm going to post them. Can't really give an ETA. And I'm going to probably have a Rages of War episode 2 out next week. I can guarantee you that. So that'll be coming. You guys can look forward to that. Peace out. Have fun, guys.